Hello everybody, ThorW here. I'm going to teach you guys how to do the Abyss Watcher skip for anyone that might need some help on it. So if you don't know what the Abyss Watcher skip is, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the Abyss Watchers fight right there, and we're going to break the AI of the boss. So it ain't going to fight back at all. This is very useful in case you're speedrunning and have a weak-ass weapon like this Fire Short Sword plus 0, and you don't want to actually fight the boss because he'll be really annoying. So, the way we do this is very simple. You come over here to the right side and you do a straight up and down overhead camera angle. I can't go up anymore. We're going to walk forward. We're going to make sure we walk right forward, straight forward. You'll be kind of pushed to the side by this, by the hitbox of this pillar. Just make sure you walk straight forward. And now we want our foot positioned right about against this, this rock. Our back right foot has to be right against that rock right there. And that is the first setup. The next setup, if you take a look at the top left where my health bar is. So we're still straight up and down, straight above. So the right side of my health bar right now, and we are currently at the base 10 vigor for the assassin starting class. So at 10 vigor, at the very right end of where my health bar is, you'll see this tiny rock that I'm rubbing it against right now. You kind of want to fit that rock right inside the health bars, right inside the ends of the health bar. It kind of fits snugly inside. And when you've got your health bar right like that, you're in position for this. So we got our right foot against this part, we got our health bar against that. Now we just want to tap forward one time. I use the keyboard here, I just hit W. Tap forward once, press R2, do an R2 attack with your short sword. And now we're going to quit out the second that we have activated the battle. And what this is going to do is this is going to, for some reason, it's going to trick the game into spawning us inside of the boss fight, but it's still going to have the boss fog up. So the boss is going to be there and going to be spawned, but he's not going to be active because as far as the game's concerned, it doesn't think we're actually in there. And if you do this wrong, you'll wind up inside of the fog gate, and you'll be trapped, and the only way out will be a homeward bone. I might show an example of that later, but as you can see, we're inside of the boss fight, and here's our best pal, the Abyss Watcher, and we can walk right up to him, and we can point at his penis and say, yep, there it is, that's the Abyss Watcher dick. And he ain't gonna do anything. As far as he is concerned, we're not in here. The game doesn't think we're actually in here, because when you quit out inside of a boss fight, it's supposed to spawn you on the other side of the fog. And you have to... The way to trigger his AI is through the event of passing through this fog gate, which we can't do backwards. So, as far as the game knows, we're still outside of the fog gate, and the AI hasn't loaded in. He's just standing here waiting for something to pass through the gate. And you can hit him. He won't fight back. You can, I don't know, you can throw a firebomb at him if you want to. You can kind of laugh at him and stab him in the dick. And he'll have all the reactions and he'll make the sound, but the fight hasn't started. There's not even any music. There's absolutely nothing going on here. So this is like the best way to fight this boss if you're weak and if you just want to do it nice and quick. I'm just gonna go ahead and buff our fire sword and dupe that stuff. And we can kill him. And interesting, this is actually a pretty interesting skip. So I'm gonna kill him once real quick, and we're gonna start phase 2 real fast. Just cause the music doesn't load in at all. Even going through this cutscene, no music. You'll get all the sound effects. You'll get everything else to work properly. But the AI won't load in, the music won't load in. And the game's just kind of, it kind of just doesn't know what to do. The game registers we're in here, but it doesn't load the AI for him, which is just great. If we go ahead and just go to the end of the cutscene, even in phase 2, after that, the game still doesn't recognize that the boss fight should have started because the fog gate is still up, and that's not supposed to happen. You're supposed to pass through it first. And once again, even in phase 2, he just won't do anything. I'll show a quick example of what happens if you do this skip just a little bit wrong. For anyone that's satisfied with that, there you go. That is the Abyss Watcher's skip. That's how you do it. If I can find my mouse on the screen. Damn it, Dark Souls, you stole my mouse pointer. There it is, alright. So let me just go ahead and load that back up before we've activated the Abyss Watchers. And I'll show what happens if you don't get the position quite right. Then, like I said before, you're going to kind of get spawned inside of the fog gate, and you're not going to be able to pass through it. And it's kind of weird and creepy, so I want to show it off anyway. And this works on current patch, which is 1.09, so let's do my setup again. Let's just do this. But instead of pointing myself to the right area, like right here-ish, let's go ahead and point just a little bit further to the right, and we'll probably mess up. Let's go ahead and do the same thing as before. And bada bing, bada boom, that should destroy us. So, like I said before, this works on the current patch. I believe it probably works on the previous patches as well. I haven't tested this on previous patches, so I'm not 100% sure, but that is a 100% guaranteed way to skip the Abyss Watchers fight if you want to, is with my earlier setup. If you mess it up just a little bit, this is what you get. This horrifying situation where you are stuck, cut in half vertically by this fog, and you can see inside of yourself. Oh god, my eyeballs are horrifying. Oh, well, at least you really get to know your character, and you'll see that it says traverse the fog, but you can't do anything. You are trapped here. You can't jump out. No matter how hard you try, you can't attack your way out. You can't do... The only way out is through a homeward bone or by using the dark sign to teleport. And if you quit out and reload, you'll be right inside of here again. So there you go, guys. That's the Abyss Watchers fight. This is what it looks like when you don't quite do it correctly, and it's kind of horrifying. You can even put helmets on. Weirdly enough, this helmet, like, removes your eyes. It's crazy. So your eyes load in for this, but this helmet just kind of covers your eyes up. You don't have eyes with it. Weird. So weird. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this is helpful to anyone that's trying to do the skip, or anyone that just wants to know how to break Dark Souls 3. And the setup I showed you earlier, 100% success so far for me. So go in there and have some fun beating on the Abyss Watchers however you want to. See you next time, everyone. Thanks for watching.